Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? Let's jump in and check out the energy for this week. As you know, the global energy has been kicked up. You've heard me talking about that. At the time of this recording, if you look up in the night sky, you're going to see 4 planets arcing the moon. This is a huge, huge lineup, guys, and it's beautiful. If you're able to see it, there is an app you can add to your phone if you point your phone upward at the night sky. It will show you what stars, planets, constellations, all of that that you're looking at. It's amazing. It's called Sky Tonight. But anyways, the planets that are arcing the moon right now, guys, these are heavy hitters. We've got Jupiter, Uranus, Mars, and Venus. So what does that equate to? Think, thoughts, emotions, and actions. You could be feeling like you want to move forward with some things, but then maybe your emotions are getting into it. There could also be that duality energy. We're also seeing it in others. Have you been noticing people's attitudes, frustrations? They're closer to the edge. It's just, it's intense out there, guys. So, hey, you know what? Get a hold of yourselves. And I say that in love, because this type of energy, even if you're very balanced in your thoughts and emotions and in 5D, this type of energy is going to come at you and repeatedly poke at you to see if it can get you out of balance. So the theme and the key here, all of this is being set up to help you navigate through this energy. Yes, you've had certain experiences in the past before that may be coming up. This is that opportune time to make a different choice or decision on how you're going to see it and work with it. So first up, we have number 2, listen. This is very, very important. And I want to say, guys, who are you listening to? What are you listening to? Because if you're listening to your thoughts and your mind and the news and, taking whatever information that you're seeing or hearing at face value and believing it, yeah, you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to feel on edge and strike out and all of those different things. Why? Because that's aligned with the 3D disruptive energy. That's what you're trying to overcome. This is saying, listen with your heart. Listen with your soul. When you listen with your heart and you listen with your soul, there's no questioning going on. There's no mental chatter. This is also talking about taking that time to be alone, to be quiet, shut everything down and just listen. The answers that you are seeking, you already have them within you. And for those of you going, well, I don't know what they are, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah. Have you sat down? Have you quieted yourself? Have you turned off all outside noise so you can hear your heart speak to you? Because if you haven't, what do you got to lose in trying that? That's how you get your answers. Number 1, clarity of belief. How do you come to clarity of belief? You've spent some time quietly listening. That's how the clarity comes in. Quieting down monkey mind and the go, go, go and the busyness and the overanalyzing, analyzing, thinking. All that thinking will absolutely throw you out of balance. And here we go. Find balance. And that's what I was talking about at the beginning is even those of us who have found balance and who can hold that balance, this type of energy, yeah, it can be challenging. But if you're aware of it, you've been prepared for it, you know that it's coming, you can then pull yourself back to be able to address it appropriately. You have more knowledge than you did before. You're starting to have more understanding, so that way you can deal with yourself and others. And guys, for some of you at this time, maybe it's not the time to be dealing with others. If you're feeling out of balance and out of whack, and especially if you've got that energy coming up that you have to hear from somebody, you need to talk to somebody, you know, that energy of I don't want to say forcing your will or your way on somebody, but it is that if there's somebody who is being quiet right now because maybe they're in this energy trying to, you know, get a hold of themselves, and you're being triggered by it, or vice versa, guys. This is a general reading, so get in where you fit in, put the energy where it fits for you. But if that's what's going on and you feel triggered and that you want to clear the air, you got to talk to them, or you got to say something or hear from them, blah, blah, blah. That's out of balance. That's that old energy. That is 100% altered ego. That is not 5D energy, and it's not soul. So that, for many of you, that could be what you need to overcome in this phase. Not giving into that anxious, worry, gotta know energy. I mean, look at these cards that just came out. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords reverse, and then the 5 of Swords. Somebody here is all up in your head in not the positive way. This is all rehashing all that old energy. Some of you are sitting there trying to figure it out and talk your way, analyze your way through stuff, and you find yourself on this merry-go-round of lower energy. It's literally your own beliefs and feelings of what you think is going on. The only way to rise above that, again, is pulling your energy back. When you're feeling anxious, all of those things, it's time to have a new dialogue with yourself. And again, depending on where you're at in the energy, what have you, for some of you, literally just saying everything is going to be okay. Everything is always working out for my highest good. And repeating that until it becomes a truth in your life. You know, during my awakening journey, and as you guys know, you hear me talk about this a lot, there's not just one spiritual awakening. There's just not one dark night of the soul. This is about seasons. Life goes in seasons. So does the awakening. And it's layers upon layers. You have a multi-body system. You need to clear each of the systems. So each time things come around, it's a great litmus test to see, to reflect back where you've been, how you used to handle things, to where you are now and how you're addressing them. Are you still reacting, or are you responding? Because guys, we are here, we're spirit beings in a human body having a human experience. The human experience, the human realm is 3D. It is the matrix. We've embodied here to learn how to overcome the matrix, because the matrix doesn't have truth in it. It's the counterfeit. It's the false to the divine. So yes, we are overcoming all the past hurts and traumas and things like that, and really coming back home to the oneness and to self, and addressing our own self-sabotaging behaviors. Because guys, you can't change anybody. You can only change yourself. And that's why when people come to me and, you know, they're hurt or upset over somebody else in their life, and the focus is on that other person, I redirect them. I counsel them to put that focus on them and how to heal through that, how to find that balance, how to decipher that hurt, pain, anxiety, depression, all of those energies, so that you could start to heal, step back into your power, and have your life change. Because you are the only one who could change you. You can't change anybody else. But as you change you, those around you feel it and they change. The power always is with you. The problem is when we look at other people and be like, well, I want this person, or I need this person in my life, then I'll be better. No, you're saying that you're broken and you're not okay as you are. You need you first. You are the most important relationship you will ever have. Your relationship with you sets the stage for how others can treat you and what you will tolerate. Most of you are walking out and healing from energetic childhood trauma, whether it's narcissistic energy, whatever. And for those of you who are saying, but Dr. Danae, I had a wonderful childhood. There was no this, no that. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. But you hang out with me for a little bit and you'll learn that everybody has some sort of emotional trauma from childhood, and no fault to our parents, no fault to anybody. This is the program. We were born into the matrix. So we were born knowing full truth. It got covered over when we came into these human bodies, and now we're trying to fit in and learn the matrix. The matrix is opposite of our true self and the truth, of universal laws and things like that. So yeah, there's a huge rub, especially for those of you who have been with me for a while, that have been on this healing journey. It's not easy to change your beliefs or unpack all of this and get going in the right direction. It takes consistency and momentum. It's not one and done. It's not a wham bam thank you ma'am. It's not let me wave my magic wand, bippity boppity boo, abracadabra, everything is fine and dandy. Nope, it's not. It's a daily walk. And when you change your thoughts, you change your beliefs, your feelings change, and what you feel, you make real. The feeling side of life is your emotional body. That's the feminine side. It's like a big magnet. It attracts to you the exact same energy you're putting out. What makes up the energy that you put out? It's your thoughts and your feelings. Those create a vibration that gets sent out looking for the exact vibrational match, magnetizes it to you. So if you're thinking about all the hurt and pain and being the victim and this person did this and blah, 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 guess what? That's an energy vibration you're sending out, and you are going to attract situations and people to play that out, to validate what you're thinking and feeling. Then altered ego goes, see, I told you things don't change, blah, blah, blah. You're right. Things are not going to change if you don't change your thoughts and your feelings. It won't. I know it's not easy, but you can do it. And you're the only one who could do it for you. So as you start to get control and find the balance, keeping your eyes on the Nine of Pentacles. This is manifestations coming in. This is wishes being fulfilled. This is that hope. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the energy, and this is where you need to keep your focus. As you start to dip and you focus back on what has gotten you into the crap that you're in now, or the, whatever, the more you're going to attract that. The more you focus on this, and for those of you who are sitting there hearing this and going, Well, I'm not there yet. Manifestations aren't happening. I feel blocked. I feel this, blah, blah, blah. Ask yourself, what are you thinking and speaking internally and externally every day? Because if you're thinking positive, and instead of saying, oh, what could go wrong, or Murphy's Law, blah, 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 instead you're saying, you know what, I'm going for this, because imagine all the amazing things that could go right. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm only signing up for things that are happy, positive, loving, fruitful, with ease and grace. I call them into my life. That's how you change the momentum. That's how you start tangibly bringing in your wishes, your desires, and your manifestations. So then we have the Hermit in reverse. This is saying, with this spread here, especially with the Six of Swords next to it, is you need to really focus on the positive, because this is the positive boat. It's taking you to new shore. It's time to exercise that. This is for those of you that have been spending time by yourself, have been focusing on you. You're not out there running around calling people up or texting people to talk about your issues. You're taking your deep breaths. You're feeling it out. You have put yourself in that boat and you're sailing to calmer shores. For those of you that are not doing that and are, we're more in alignment with the energy at the beginning of not listening, not taking that time for yourself, this is saying, if you're not doing that, yeah, you could get in this boat to go to a distant shore. But all of this is going to follow you because you're in the same energy as you were before. Changing places, changing people, changing jobs, whatever, isn't going to fix your situation or change it until you change you. That's the overall message here. Keep the focus on you. If you guys need help in doing that, you can find my pin site link in the description box below to get on my calendar to have a session with me. And I will help you uncover what is going on, the roots of these limiting beliefs, feelings, and self-sabotaging behaviors, so you can take your power back and get in that boat and sail forward. All right, conclusions are within reach. Absolutely. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It does, but are you allowing the end to come? Do you keep digging it up by thinking on all the things that have gone wrong and what you don't want to happen? For those of you who are sitting there going, oh, that's great, but I don't want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. Pay attention. That's your focus. When you focus on what you don't want to happen, the universe doesn't decipher it. There's an energy there. You're aligning with everything you don't want. So guess what you're going to get back? More of what you don't want. Discipline yourself to think about only what you do want. And I'm not talking about spiritual bypassing. I'm not going to go into that right now. What I'm saying is, it is your job. It is your responsibility to watch what you think, your internal dialogue and how you feel. And yes, you can change it. I know it's not easy, but you can do it. Confidence is your key to success. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. There's a few days left in March. So those specials that I have for March Madness are still up, but they will disappear in a couple of days. So you could go ahead and get on my books if you want to take advantage of that. All right. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.